What up? Hello, what's happening? I don't have any music on the stream because all the music I usually play has been claiming copyright, making copyright claims, so all of the monetization gets split between them, which really sucks. I think I'm gonna have to try and come up with my own music to suit, like something suitable to have in the background just quietly, just so it's not dead. But for this stream, it's just gonna be dead quiet, just me talking. Um, all right. So it's been like about 8 days since I last streamed. That was the Bitcoin halving on the 20th of April. That was back over here somewhere. Round about here. So as you can see, we really haven't made much progress whatsoever. We've sort of been stuck in a range, hence the thumbnail for this stream was a girl falling asleep at her desk. Like essentially it's just a big fat sideways range. No progress upward, no progress downward. There's been no ups or downs at all. Unless you're intraday and you're trading the intermediate flow of the range, like sort of just intraday price action. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to touch on. I just wanted to come in to stream to let you know I'm still around, of course, and give an update. But there are a couple of little elements to pay attention to. Let me hide a couple of things just so I can make it clearer. Let's get rid of the price lines. Maybe even the key levels. The key levels can stay on, that's cool. Let's hide these two. And even that one. Okay. So you can see the rectangle. We're still very much inside this rectangle area, which is what I'm referring to as the Bitcoin range. Until we break down outside the bottom of it or up through the top, much of the action is going to be obviously within this range. It may even get even tighter, like it may even come down here and do something like that for the next month or two. Who knows? But it's going to get real sideways, and we've been through these kind of periods before. Like we did one back here, we did one back here, did a little one over here, and then yeah, we're currently in a big consolidation. So until we get a break to the upside or downside, this is it. This is what crypto is going to be like. Now, altcoins may be a different story, of course. Obviously, we're in the middle of the weekend right now, so not a whole lot is happening. We've just started the Sunday candle. So just going to the daily chart, what did the Saturday candle give us? This candle here, this hammer, this red hammer. So could that mean that Sunday comes up a little? Maybe. Maybe so. Maybe we get a bit of a little tick up over the coming couple of days. Maybe we could test the middle of the range. There is a trend line to pay attention to, and that's this one. We go down to the 1 hour chart. You can see we've tagged it 3 times now. This is why it's a trend. So you got, A, B, and C. And we may get a D at some point soon, like maybe over here, and then a rejection. Could happen. But let's see how that pans out. Is there any underside trends? Maybe so. Like maybe we've got something coming up like this that link up these 2 spots here. Let's see if that is the case. Go to the 4 hour chart, zoom out a little bit. It's probably not as clean coming from back here. Yeah, it's something. There's something like that happening, but you can see the wicks coming through it sort of defy what this trend line would be, I guess. But yeah, the essence of it is there. Like we've got something, and we're still obeying it to a degree. There is another trend that exists all the way back here and comes in like that, but I don't have that drawn up at this point. But that would be another potential zone to come and like get in touch with, because you had a touch here, and then potentially we see like a third touch at some stage that maybe wicks down and we get an inverse head and shoulders and come back up. Who knows? And that could be the third touch on that trend. But for now, we are paying attention to the trend, like to the range box still. We're in the rectangle. Nothing much has changed over the last couple of weeks. The halving really hasn't done much to the price. So I don't think at this point there's any reason to be overly bearish either. This is still, I feel we're still very optimistic. We've still got our floors here, like we've still got our range, we've still got our support. And I think until you lose this level, you should still be on the fence, like, or if not slightly more optimistic, because we haven't dumped out like the S&P 500 has. See, the S&P 500 had a pretty decent correction off the top here. You had these high prices, and then you've had this corrective move coming down. We've since bounced out of that. So this week coming up, we'll see if we can actually progress further up and maybe even test the highs again. But now this is what we've got. This could come in as a lower high as well. Like if that's the high, this could become a lower high, which is kind of like a head and shoulders type situation. Like if it was to do that, with the neckline being something like that, which would break the price down potentially. So we just have to be aware of these things. It may not even come down that severely. Just have to wait and see what happens. So going back to Bitcoin, you can see the difference is the S&P 500, the stock market, did something more like this, like that, and then it's come up, whereas crypto has kind of chopped sideways. Well, Bitcoin has anyway. So we've got sideways on crypto and correction on the stock market. So that's pretty much what's happening, guys. That's what I see. Have a good Sunday wherever you may be, or Saturday night for you guys in the US. Hope you're having a good time. And I'll catch you guys on the next stream. This is only a quick 10-minute update. Nothing much to talk about, to be honest. Maybe there's some altcoins that have been doing okay. This is WIF. I'm just going to click through them. Slurf. This is another altcoin. This had a pretty decent corrective move over the past couple of days. It's come down a fair bit. it's just a nice reset, you know? Like if you're looking for things to buy, if you're looking for altcoins to accumulate, pullbacks and slumps in the market like this can be a good way to get in, provided that the market continues to march upward, you know, over the coming weeks or months. Of course, Rocky, Peng, Myro. So if you've got charts that you're able to access yourself, like on TradingView, I would just be tracking trends. Like, see if you can find whatever chart you're looking at, pick out the highs, draw a line to match them up, like this. Got point here and point here, and just, you know, track that trend. Also on the support side, it happens as well. So you've got, you know, there was some kind of a trend happening here too, and you're just tracking for price to make contact with one of these trends, and then you can trade the reaction off it, provided it gets a bounce. For example, here you could go long when it's showing signs of support at that level. That's when you can go long. And if it's showing resistance at the trend, you can go short. You know, when it's proved to resist the price, you can short it. That kind of thing. You know, just track trends on your charts. It's a really good place to start out. And also price levels. You know, same thing with supports and resistances. Like if you've got this level was a resistance at the time, did it produce any kind of reaction in the future? I think it did. You sort of had resistance here and resistance here. It's all roughly a big resistance zone. So it created a shorting opportunity here and arguably there, just a short one, just a very quick short there. But yeah, levels of support resistance can help. Look at this one. This was resistance here, providing support over here. So resistance and then support. Resistance, support. Okay. What other altcoins have there been? Bonk. I'm going to go out to the daily chart so I can really scope out, see what happened with Bonk. Bonk's still around 2.5. It almost got to 3. That's cool. There were some guys in the community that were trading Bonk a few days ago, so that did well. AI Doge. Doge is still kind of looking head and shoulders ish. It's not looking terrific, but see what Bitcoin throws our way. All right, guys, that's me done for the day. I'll catch you in the next stream.